All right, guys. The next comedian coming to the stage has been coming to comedy and Crawfordsville shows for a couple of years now. Tonight, his first time on stage. Give it up for Preston Dildine.
All right, thank you, Neil. Like you said, my name is Preston Dildine. Good, no screams. All right. Any locals here? Does the name Dildine mean anything to you? The stigma has worn off. Fantastic. My aunts and uncles were an item, not an item, but like a thing back in their day, and the name Dildine struck fear in hearts. I'm glad that's gone. My family is actually pretty crazy. Not like insane crazy, well, it depends on the person, but we're more like adorable crazy, like the Addams family, you know what I mean? And some of us are just as hairy, but we don't talk about that aunt. No, and I think all of our craziness stems from my great-grandmother. It's true. God rest her soul, she was insane. In the best way possible. We still have people that refuse to come out to the house because they think there's going to be this tiny 5'2" woman with a shotgun on the porch. We have not told anyone differently. No. For example, one of her moments of insanity, this was back before I was born, she was sitting in the living room waiting for her husband to get home from work. And he was running late that day, so she was kind of on edge in the first place. Well, she happened to look up at one point and see this dark figure in the doorway. Did she think it was her husband? Of course not. When it's late at night and you see a dark shadow, you immediately think like murder or something, so she leans over. I am going to kill you after this man. He finally says, Vi, stop it, I am your husband. Some of you wives out there know that that doesn't always diffuse the situation. But, yeah, apparently he bought her flowers and was trying to surprise her. Joke's on him. Yeah. A while back, I had struggled with, like, knowing where I was. You know, where I came from. I feel like everyone should know where they came from. Like, I am Preston from insert the blank, you know what I mean? So I started thinking about it. Am I from Crawfordsville? Because Mace is literally just like 10 minutes down the road, and this is the biggest city. I also have a Crawfordsville phone number. No, that doesn't seem right, because I have a New Ross address. So I think, okay, I'm from New Ross. No, that's 10 minutes the other way. Mace is literally just down the road, so I could say, oh fine, I'm from Mace. I looked it up one day, and the Mace line ends right before the border of my property. Okay, fine. I will be from somewhere, dang it. I will be from somewhere. Lindsburg is on the other side of the street. Am I from Lindsburg? Of course not, because that stops 2 houses down. Where are the Dildines from, ladies and gentlemen? The literal middle of nowhere. Yes. Which explains the craziness. Yeah. I used to work at Myers Dinner Theater. If you don't know where that is, that's in Hillsborough, about 40 minutes. No, it's actually 20 minutes from here. And I co-ran it for about a year and a half. That being said, I had to play host a lot of the time, meaning I would seat people and do the opening spiel, you know, welcome to Myers Dinner Theater. We are in the middle of nowhere, and you're about to eat some food and watch a show, basically. One of the things that we had to mention, I always hated, because I felt like it was dreadfully out of place. We always had to talk, and this was at the owner's request. Not request, demand, actually. They know her, they know. We had to talk about the bathrooms. Mm-hmm. Now, let me explain. There are 8 individually themed bathrooms, and they are spectacular. Like, she hand-decorated them and everything. They really are cool. We actually had people show up, not on show day, saying, can we look at your bathrooms? Which is, again, what the things we do in the country. Holla. I always I found it odd that we would talk about the bathrooms right before we talked about the meal. Yeah. Go visit our crappers. Now, here's what you're going to eat today. And what they ate was basically Salisbury steak and brown gravy. So, yeah. Thank you very much. That's my path.
Preston Dildine, everybody. That's his first comedy set, guys. Give it up for him. Another guy.